We were hired by a fast food service restaurant. We asked them what was the least productive piece of equipment in the store. And it turns out it was the milkshake machine. And so one of the things that we underlying believe is that most innovations come from anomalies. And so we went and looked into the data of the sales of milkshakes, and we found these 3 stores that sold milkshakes in the morning. And we're like, well, that's odd. And it turned out that almost everybody who was buying milkshakes, or with the stores that were open that were selling milkshakes, they had a long commute. So it was about anywhere from 25 to 45 minutes downtown.
Right.
It's a suburb of LA and Dallas and Atlanta. And they were stopping and they were only getting a milkshake. They weren't getting anything else. And it's literally like at this point, I'm like, okay, we got to go to the stores. So I'm literally sitting in lines, knocking on windows, being like, I'm sorry, I know it's early, but like, why are you getting a milkshake? What you realize is milkshakes doesn't compete with, Coke. It competes with coffee, and it competes with, a bagel and a banana.
The idea was that these people were buying a milkshake in the morning
for sleep. They could sleep longer. Ultimately, it was that they could sleep longer and their stomach would not bother them later in the day. And so it was literally
so it had to be filling.
And they kept saying, well, is it healthy? It's like, it's got protein, it's got, fat, it's got carbohydrates in it.
It wasn't a big mess. No. Like an Egg McMuffin is going to get all over my suit. Yep.
So one of the things
it fits in the cup holder.
And one of the things we end up doing is we end up saying, well, how do we make a milkshake more breakfasty? And we made it a yogurt shake.
Right.
And so it was the beginning of the yogurt smoothies. And so it's all that kind of thing that we were able to come up with, but it all came from the anomaly. And then ultimately, after a fair large period of time, but this company is now one of the largest producers of smoothies in the world.